today. I mean, look at where we are in the charts. How interesting. And I was about to take these notes off before we started the call, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just talk on this for like 2 seconds. Remember how this happened, Iran, Israel, like our second call together or something? And it's like, it's almost as if the world has forgotten, right? The markets, this has forgotten about it, and the world in general has forgotten. Not to discount or disregard the atrocities happening, over there. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, in like the accelerator viewpoint, from the market viewpoint, look how like no one's even talking about it. It's not even a thing anymore. And like I said, initially, whenever there's like a war, threat of war, actual war, something happening, escalation of war, we always initially get that impulse down. So these two bearish candles, and then over here, it happened in April as well. Let me remove this box so you can see it a little better. It was this also two big bearish candles. And then you can see eventually, like 1 week, 2 weeks, it's kind of like it's not even a thing. Whereas everyone thinks, oh my God, war, everything's gonna drop. Everything's gonna go to shit, everything's gonna drop. So you see that initial knee-jerk movement to the downside, and then it rebounds. Same thing over here. Initial knee-jerk to the downside, and it rebounds. It's a funny thing. Markets are a funny thing. Human psychology, very funny thing, especially when we are looking at it from like the market perspective. So today, on top of course, going through the charts and some altcoins that I want to show you stuff on, I'm going to tackle 2 mini lessons / feature topics. First is going to be what everyone wants to know. Hey, what altcoins do I buy now, considering the market is starting to heat up? And then the next mini lesson is going to be a mindset feature topic. So today, that one is going to be about flow and alignment and doing what feels right. That might sound like nothing now, but it will make more sense, and you're going to get a lot out of that when we get to it. So starting with BTC, let me hop over to the weekly. So last week we got movement down to 60K. I think that happened during our call, or like the day before our call, and then we rejected. So it's actually like a perfect pin bar candle. Like the open and close is almost identical, where like you just see a line for the candle body, which is pretty interesting. So nothing too crazy there, but it is technically, we broke above, we retested 60K, and then now we're up from that rejection, from that pin bar, from that super skinny reversal candle. So I got pin bar rejecting 60K. And then on the daily, everyone's thinking, oh my God, things are really good. We're finally moving up. And you'll remember last week I said, hey, I really want to break 65, or we drop below 60 and we keep dropping from there, likely to this lower descending trend line. So as of right now, it looks like the first one happened, which is we broke above the upper descending trend line range, which is great. But we're not exactly in the clear because there's still quite a bit more levels to pass. Like just looking at the previous swing highs, we gotta surpass this one on the left. We gotta surpass these two. We gotta surpass, it's kind of in the same level. And then we gotta surpass, that big one, that 74K level. And let me tell you right now, once we hit that, there is going to be a brief, I don't want to say consolidation. Not exactly a stagnation, but there is going to be some stalling here because people are going to take profit. Like, I'm telling you that right now for sure. It might blast through 74K, but what I'm thinking is at least when we reach up to 72, 73, 74, and you go down to the 4-hour or 1-hour time frame, you are going to see a stall. Like there's going to be a lot of profit taking. The volume bars, you're going to see lots of selling because people are going to be taking profits and probably shorting at that all-time high of 74K as well. So just some things to know. But as of where we are right now, yes, we broke above the descending trend line upper range. Amazing. We broke above 65K, which is what I was waiting for. Amazing. And now we're just above it. So yes, we are close. We're almost there, but not quite. We aren't in the clear yet. I see a lot of crypto Twitter getting super excited about this break above, but we're not in the clear yet. So as for me, I want to see a break and retest of 65K. So we did break the 65. Let's come back to retest it. Maybe that will be in this zone where it coincides with the 65K and the descending trend line. And maybe we get a really cool rejection candle or price pattern somewhere in that area. That would be really confluent for me to maybe take a little sniper day trade to the upside. So let's see what happens. Again, not clear. It's good. It's good. We are very close. We are almost there, but it's not exactly clear yet. So if we do zoom out though, what you can see is, okay, let's zoom in just a little bit more. Starting from this low at the beginning of September, what happened is we broke above 60K right here, broke above it, came back down, retested it again. So we got a break and retest. So that's like a double bottom, you could call that. Break and retest with double bottoms. Things are looking good. After the break and retest and these double bottoms, we shot up to the upside. It's great. Everything looks normal, nothing out of the ordinary. We got to stay above this though. So let's see. Where we are right now, I'm going to use my ruler tool up to 74K. We are about just shy of 10% away from all-time highs. Just 10% from the all-time highs. So right now, a weekly close above 69K, which is right around here. We're, I guess, just above us a little. But we do need that weekly candle close. Okay, this guy needs to close above 69K to be that first green light forwards. That's going to be key moving forward for bullish trades or for bulls in general. So let's, we got to stay above it. All this area now, we got to stay above it. And the weekly needs to close above 69K. And then I just want to show you on the hourly what happened. When we first initially broke 65, 67K, we were only here for a little while. I'm sorry, those candles are small. Let me zoom in more. So after we broke this and came up to 66.5, we were up here for 2 days, 9 hours before we broke down again. I'm sorry, I'm not even looking at the right I'm not even looking at the right dates. That's what happens when you go on the hourly. I meant to do that over here. My bad. So Monday, yes, Monday, October 14th, that's what I wanted. 65 and a half-ish. We were up there for 22 hours, and then we got a rejection back down just for exactly one candle. One candle, and we pierced back down to the 65K level after breaking above it. And here we are now. So now we broke above 67 point, what was it? 67, 200, 67, 300, and we're just kind of stalling in that area. If you want to call this area like the same kind of sandbox, we've been in this for 34 hours or 1 day and 10 hours. So a little bit of stalling here. Just a bit of stalling. So I wanted to show you what happened there when we broke 65K on Monday. Broke it, retested it with one candle, on 1 hour and pop to the upside.